everyone. How's everything your day? So today we are having a very special guest. Her name is Sohini, and she's a Kathak dancer. So we're gonna talk about the dancing and various other stuff. And if some of you don't know what the Kathak is exactly, it's a classical dance, classical Indian dance, and it's a very beautiful kind of an dance. So I'm gonna add her, and let's start. Yeah, I'm gonna add her. Yeah, kind of a dance.
Hi.
Hi, Sohini. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
You look
good.
so pretty,
Thank you so much, same
so
here.
fresh.
Ah,
So how was your day?
my day was kind of busy.
That's good.
Practicing, cooking, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So Shohini, I was just talking to our viewers. I was telling them about Kathak. That's what you do, and I was telling them what it is. But I just have this limited knowledge. But uh, so I will start with you. I will start with the general thing. Can you tell us about yourself? Where were you born? Not exactly. I mean, and where are you from? And about little background about you, so they come to know about you.
Definitely. So I was born in Bangalore. Uh, I, so my dad is works in a used to work in Corporation Bank, which is now Union Bank.
Okay.
So we used to
Uh,
move a lot. Uh,
um,
so we stayed in saying Mumbai, sorry, Bangalore for 3 years, and then we moved to Pune, and that's where my dance journey began. I was 3 years
oh,
old, and my first teacher, Guru Madhura Lele, I was learning Bharatanatyam under her. And then,
oh,
yeah, and then I shifted to Lucknow when I turned 6. And I met Guru Varsha Bhattacharya. I think it's because of her that I started Kathak. And she inspired me so much.
mhm.
And yeah, so that's how my dance Kathak journey began. And from Lucknow, then I moved to Bangalore 3 years later, and I got associated with Abhinava Dance Company, and have had the privilege to learn under Srimati Nirupama Rajendra and Sri T. T. Rajendra. And yeah, so that's how it is. And it's been 18 years
Wow.
now since 19, since I've been dancing Kathak.
Wow. Well, that's pretty amazing. So how come at a 3-year-old, I mean, you can associate with I have two boys.
Uh,
I don't think that, I mean, 3 years old dancing Kathak is so wonderful, you know? So how did
all
it
thanks to
start?
my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
So
did
it was my mom's dream actually. Her name is Shantala.
okay.
She's named after a famous dancer of
Yes.
the courts. So
Mhm.
she always wanted to dance. She's also a Veena player, and
Oh,
she saw her passion through me. So she made me join. And when you're a kid, it's not very serious. You're going like it's like it was a nice getaway from me and
mhm.
from my school and everything. I had so much fun in my dance class. I still remember. Uh, so I would directly finish my school and just run to my dance class. I would not even go home. I would just go into my uniform, and my teacher would make me eat curd rice with. I loved this pickle that she made, mango pickle. And so she was a non-vegetarian, and I'm a vegetarian. So she
Okay.
still would cook vegetarian food just for me, and she would keep it ready, and she'd give me
Mhm.
hot food, and it was very exciting. And I would just dance. My
Wow.
classes were supposed to be for
Mhm.
2 days a week, but
Mhm.
I would dance
Mhm.
throughout the week because every day after school I would be in her house.
Mhm.
And her daughter Antara Bhattacharya, who's now a really amazing sitarist. Uh,
Mhm.
so me and her would play and dance and play and dance. So this was the kind of environment I grew up in, and I didn't even realize how serious this I could
Yeah,
take it up or anything. It was all
right.
play for me.
Yeah.
And I think I recently realized that this is what I wanted to do, though I
Mhm.
had been dancing for my entire
Mhm.
life,
Yeah.
literally. And
Mhm.
like I finished. So I studied architecture. I was really passionate about it. I love drawing. I paint and
Wow.
everything. So I wanted to do it, and I really loved the course. I didn't like anything else, so I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I took it up. 5 years, I was enthused about it. Then I went to the office and I sat in the cubicle, and I said, oh my god, this is not what I want. And I realized, I think only for internship, I was just the internship was so wow. I didn't think about it. And architecture itself is a hectic course. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think after that, I recently realized that this is what I want to do in my life, and all thanks to COVID, because my mama Shwetna and my cousin Sushmaka, both of them were here in Bangalore, and I was like, oh, I want to make dance videos. So they said, yeah, we'll shoot. So there was this temple near my house, which looks like an old. It's beautiful. It's really
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we shot my first dance video there, which I said I want to put it up for YouTube and everything. I was very excited and enthused about it. And then so we shot that, and we shot so many films. And I said, why am I not doing this a lot? I was so this was also happening. I was also interning, so I was working from home.
Right.
I was more excited, more passionate about dancing throughout the day than internship. To be honest, I really have to say sorry to my boss. At one point, I was not even working, and I was just dancing.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I realized that this is what I want to do, and not architecture. Though I really like it. I do like home decor, plants, and everything.
Yeah, I know.
And it does have its
Yeah.
perks to it,
Yes.
like softwares or Photoshop or things like that. I learned. I will never regret that I did architecture and I did not do a course in Kathak or anything. I had my fun, and I
Right.
loved that intensive course.
Yeah.
So recently, like I said, I
Yeah.
realized this is what I want to do.
You know, Shohini, you brought a very sensitive and very important. You talked about that. You know, generally what happens, like the skills, like especially it happens in the life of the artist. Like many people, they have the skills of dancing, painting, cooking, or other kind of stuff. You know, all that artistic kind of a thing. But you know, generally there's a perspective in India, not just India, all over the in South Asian culture that you should have please have okay, like, yeah,
And
painting, okay, that's a hobby, you go ahead, you do whatever, but have a career, right?
correct.
Have something
I think
concrete.
that was
So,
another reason I
yeah.
did architecture. So I was so confused when I wanted to choose something. I
Mhm.
love painting. I
Mhm.
love cooking. I even thought of becoming a chef,
Yeah,
but I was
I saw
vegetarian.
your video. I said I was about to ask you this question about the cooking as well. You know, that's I was just going through it. That's
Yeah, so
perfect.
I
Please go
was
ahead.
very confused, and my parents were like they were like any other Indian parents,
Yeah.
engineering kar lo. But
Ah.
I had done electronics in my 12th PU, and
Oh.
I was not interested in diodes and conductors, no. So
Yeah.
I said, okay, in architecture interests me, and
Mm.
another reason was that they were also very not sure of how I'll take this up as a career.
Mm.
Will I be
Mm.
stable financially? And
Right.
I didn't have a lot of people to talk to, also established
Mm.
dancers.
Mm.
Uh, I didn't know who to go and talk to. I would
Yes.
talk to my teacher, but
Right.
I've seen how she's grown, but I was
Yes.
again not sure. This
Yes.
is a field where
Yeah.
it's very uncertain.
Yes.
So I had those scares, and I said, okay, you know what,
Uh-huh.
I'll do architecture. I'll continue
Right.
this.
Right.
But now,
So when you chose again, I'll come back to the same topic. Like, often this confusion is there, what to choose. Because what do you think? Because I wanted to talk about this thing. What is the future of, Kathak or any kind of dance? Like, because there should be some financial, ultimately, yes. Yeah, it is there.
so
How to make that as a career? How did you make
correct.
think? There are many girls who are watching this, and we if we can inspire anyone, So this is a very important point. How can they convince, like, if how to go for the financial aspect?
So financial aspect over here, mainly uh, dancers earn their bread through teaching. That's the
Mhm,
only source. That's the main source. Then
mhm,
apart from that, there are performances and la la la
mhm.
la la and other things. But
Yeah.
this is the main source. So a lot of things you'll have to
Right.
adapt. It's not just
Yes.
dancing.
Yes.
It's child psychology. It's
Mhm,
uh, how to deal with a person, how to address
mhm,
a person. So
mhm,
all these qualities you have to improve in order to sustain. And
mhm.
nowadays it's not easy also, because I have seen a lot of people. I teach at Abhinava Dance Company, and
Okay.
a lot of people tend to change
Mhm,
because there are art forms like Bollywood and all of that, which you
mhm.
can learn. I wouldn't say very quickly also, but you can learn something at least
Yes.
in 1 year
Yes.
or 2 years.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
But classical dance is not like that. It's a
Uh,
throughout, you have to keep learning. I'm still learning. My
mhm.
gurus are still learning. Everyone says it's a learning process
Yes.
continuously.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can't say, oh, मैंने एक साल कर दिया,
No,
मुझे
no.
आज आता है,
Yes.
मुझे
Yes.
आता है.
True.
नहीं,
True.
it's not like that. So
Yes.
you have to put sadhana, you have to put your effort.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
it takes time, and it's
Yeah.
okay. You have to trust the process.
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
Okay, coming back to Kathak. What is Kathak? As far as I know, it's actually I have also learned Kathak a little bit,
Huh.
but that I was very young at that time, so I'm not the right person. But what is Kathak? People they want to know about it.
Yeah.
How did it? If you can just give a little glimpse about it, that'll be
Sure.
great. Yeah.
So Kathak is one of the Indian classical dances. It's come
Mm-hmm.
from the northern part of northern part of India.
Mm-hmm.
There are three gharanas:
Mm-hmm.
Lucknow, Banaras, and Jaipur. The
Mm-hmm.
one that I'm learning is Lucknow Gharana. And so it started originally as a group of people who went from one place to another reciting stories, traditional stories, stories from Puranas, Mahabharata,
Mm-hmm.
Ramayana, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And when they recited the stories, they also enacted.
Mm-hmm.
And this slowly got stylized. So
Mm-hmm.
this was, we have a famous saying, Katha kahe so Kathak. And
Yeah.
so this art form turned into Kathak, and the group of people who used to go around were called Kathakars. So this started out as a storytelling process,
Mm-hmm.
and it got stylized and more fine, and and it
Yeah.
became an art form.
No, that's so wonderful. So, why Kathak? There are other things also, like you said that of course there are Bollywood dancing style and there hip
I
hop and other kind of. So why Kathak? Why you chose that?
I somehow have not been that attracted to. I mean, when there is a Bollywood song or a Hollywood song, I would groove to it, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like dancing to it. I in like how Bollywood goes. I don't know. It's probably because of my parents. They've always
Mm-hmm.
introduced me to classical things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, from a really young age I've been doing Kathak, and I
Mm-hmm.
was first Bharatanatyam,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom is a Veena player. My
Mm-hmm.
entire family, the background is also like that. We have Shumaga Subanna, my
Mm-hmm.
granddad, who is also a singer, and so my family is into this.
Okay.
So I think I just got influenced with it,
Right.
and I never really got attracted to uh,
Mm-hmm.
Bollywood dancing. But I would definitely, I do listen to their music. I even listen to pop music and
Mm-hmm.
Western classical and all of that.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. What inspired you? What was the main inspiration source that you thought, okay, now, of course, like kid, it's fine, they are dancing and all that.
Yeah,
But once you made up your mind, okay, now I will learn the real, it's not like you said, it's not a one day kind of a thing or 2 day, 2 years or two, whatever. It's a learning process. So when you started really going into it, what inspired you?
it's very hard to explain. I feel like someone should you should if you should learn classical dance, then you'll understand this. Because
Yeah.
whenever I listen to a rag or
Mhm.
like my Nirupama ma'am has taught us this Darbari Tarana. Whenever that Darbari rag starts playing, I go into a trance. I go into a mood. There were so many times where I've just played it and I've just closed my eyes and listened to it. It gives a joy from within. I can't explain it. I think that's what it's very meditative also. Like for instance, sometimes I put Vilambit Lai. Vilambit Lai is like the slowest pace that you get, and I just move slowly, and it's so meditative. And if I've had a stressful day, I just do that, and it calms me down. So these are the things that I said I don't want to give it up. This is what I want. And also there were people who inspired me, like my gurus. Oh, their videos, it gives me getting goosebumps. So it's so nice, they're so energetic. My teacher is so lively, and the lights, the colors, and Praveen sir, Praveen D. Rao, he composes the music for us, and it's so enthusiastic, it's so powerful. You just want to dance. And Shashwati Didi, Pandit Birju Maharaj, all these big gurus, it inspires. That's
Definitely, I agree. And it's very elegant. It's a very elegant form of dance.
Kathak itself, you have, like I said, you have meditation in it. You have like that slow movement when you do. It's so calming and nice, and completely contrast. You have super fast, like it's so different, and it is also like I feel like it is also so close to ballet, and we spin all of that. So these are the things that
Sure. So, for a start, going ahead, what motivates you? What is the motivation whenever you, each day, how do you keep yourself going ahead?
Each day I have a different schedule. Some days I do say I'm very lazy, and I don't but most of the days I have that in me that I want to go dance, and sometimes it's also my mom. Aaj kyun nahi kiya practice? What are you doing? Ivati yaak ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. So that is also there, and my teachers also give me a lot of homework, and so I'm constantly thinking about it. Pandit Divyang Vakil sir, Guruji, he also gives me a lot of homeworks, and I'm constantly thinking about some tal or something. So my mind is always engaged in it.
Okay. Next question is about social media. Has social media helped you in it? And like you said that you started this making the videos and all, during lockdown, it really helped you. So can you tell us a little bit more about it? What video got viral or something? What was your, how did it?
Viral, I think I don't have anything like viral. So first of all, I started like recording because we were in a lockdown. I was bored. Second thing, all my family loves me dancing, so I said, I'm going to do something and I want to share it with you guys. It started out like that, and it started out to motivate myself, because the first lockdown was really long, and
That's true.
it was I did not know what to do. I lived so close to a beach, and I couldn't go to a beach also. And I told you I was doing that internship, so I was in that kind of a mind space. So this was liberating to me. So it started out as a liberation, and later then I got into a habit of it, and I realized that it's like I did this 100 days of Kathak. So I had the thing in my mind saying that, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to post today, I have to do this. So that kind of motivated me personally. And I also felt that it motivated others, because I could see that a lot of dancers saying, oh my God, this motivates us every day for us to practice and all that. And I felt so happy that I could do that to people. So it felt really, really nice. And
Yes.
social media kind of helped me come out of that stage and
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
mindset of I can't go
Yes.
anywhere, I can't do anything,
Yes.
and seeing
Yeah.
people die and all of that.
I
It
understand
helped me a lot.
completely.
Yeah.
Completely true.
And I feel like, so there was a goal. So I have
Mm.
to complete 100 days. So I
Mm.
was constantly engaged in creating or
Mm.
listening to some classical music. So
Mm. Mhm.
I felt like social media gave me that kind of a pressure or
Right.
thing,
Yeah.
push
Yeah. Push.
that I have
Yeah.
to do it.
Yes, definitely. And your videos are really wonderful. So,
Thank
do you go for do you really go for some professional, or it's just like making from the, because I'm asking you this because there are a lot of girls, and not just girls, and I mean everyone. There are people who really want to go and
it's
show their thing. So,
it's a team
what do
of
you,
two.
what?
It's
Oh,
me and my mom. My
okay.
mom is a wonderful camera person. Sometimes I yell at her. I'm really sorry about that. My mom is watching right now. Uh, so because I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, and something will come. We get into an
Mhm.
argument also, and I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
don't want to do it, and all of that. Then she only convinces me. She's like, no, it's okay, do it. There's always that, but we have our fun also, and yeah. So it's a team of two.
Yeah.
She records for me and I dance. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's my support
Okay.
system. She's everything, and
Yeah.
my dad also.
Oh.
So whenever he gets time, he's always getting me water, fruits, and juice
Oh,
and everything. Like,
wow.
eat something.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
my grandparents, they also stay with us. Very, very supportive.
Yeah.
My granddad
Yeah.
sometimes sits and like plays the music button and
Mm,
I
okay.
dance. So yeah, they all support me. But mainly
Yeah.
my mom, she records everything for me
Yeah.
and I
You
edit
know,
them.
wow, that's really wonderful. That you really have a very supportive family. Sometimes what the next question is like, like we were talking, it's just an addition. Like have a career and just have it as a hobby. When somebody wants to make it as a career, and how can they convince their family? I mean, generally there's a lot of things like parents, from the pressure from the parents, from the society, people, they say, okay, it's fine, you are dancing, you are doing a painting, it's okay, but how to convince them that you are so much passionate about it, and I really want to make it as a career. So of course you have a very supportive family there, that's really wonderful, but not
Yeah,
everyone, right?
has it.
um,
Um, I I don't know. So the thing is, my dad was not. He was skeptical about me taking dance,
mhm,
but
mhm.
he didn't have a choice because my mom was
Yeah,
supportive,
everyone is
and I was just like, he's like, apply for a job. I was like, ha, apply karenge. Ha, I'll apply, and I never
yeah.
applied. That's what I did. And then I started teaching and at Abhinava Dance Company. And I said, Papa, I really like this. It's like, okay, fine. If you're making some kind of income, okay,
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah,
agree. I'll say, okay,
yeah,
fine. And then
okay,
now he's just like, okay, she likes that and it's fine.
yeah.
But
I
I
think
don't know much about convincing parents because my parents have never said no to anything.
I know.
Unless I say I'm going to come home late, then that's
Yeah.
when I say, that's when I hear no.
I think, yeah,
That's
I
what
think if you're so much anyone who is so much passionate about something, I think ultimately it comes. You
it
get,
comes, yeah.
because I know the thing what I can really relate to it. Like you don't want a 9 to 5 job, or I have interviewed few artists. They have a really good career. In the corporate life and all that, but they really quit it and they just said, no, I want to go over here. So yeah, that's true. I think even if we inspire any one of the person, that would be great. Please go and follow your passion. That's all I will say, because it's very important. Ultimately it's so beautiful. Okay.
It's
So
sometimes I won't even
yeah.
say passion because sometimes you have to take care of yourself also. There are
Hmm.
situations where you have to take care of your family, and it's
Hmm.
okay. I say that it doesn't always have to be that you have to follow your passion to be right in the
Hmm.
society, to be right to
Hmm.
yourself. It's okay if you do a hobby.
Hmm.
It's not at all a
Hmm.
problem because I have seen people where they had difficulty. They had to choose
Hmm.
something
Yeah.
like going to a 9 to 5 job because they couldn't
Hmm.
afford to follow their passion.
Right.
but
True.
they still had it in them, and
Mm.
they took it up as a hobby, and they do it for their manashanti
Mm.
and their thing. So
Mm.
it is not at all wrong, I would say,
Mm.
if you don't do
Mm.
it like a career
Mm.
and like a thing and
Mm.
everything. If you
Mm.
still do it as a hobby, it is still good. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. One another question is regarding the social media also. Like you have seen that many people they post their videos. There are so many people who are so talented and all. There will be good comments also. There can be bad comments also. You know. So how do you handle that? Have you ever experienced
Uh,
any that kind of
yeah,
a thing that somebody said something very bad and all that, and
I
you
don't
know
care.
negative?
I really don't care. I do it for my joy. If it's giving you joy,
Yeah.
good. If it's not
Yeah.
giving you joy, okay, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Go follow someone else who will give you joy. It's just that. And haters will keep commenting. You don't have to worry about it. You focus on
Yes.
positivity. You focus on what gives you joy. Doesn't matter.
Right. Yes.
What, it's okay. Kya करेंगे? It's okay. Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
not.
That's
There
true.
are so many people in the world. Not everyone will
Mm.
like me. Whoever likes me, I'm
Yes.
happy with that. That's all. There will be
Yeah.
people who don't like you. Like
Yes.
I do. I really like Karela, to be honest. Whereas I don't know, my friends don't like Karela. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Very, very easily explained. True. No,
All I
that's
would say
very.
is that whatever they say, no, don't let it affect your heart. It's
Yeah.
okay. That's all.
Yes. That's very true. That's very important because we have to keep away the negativity and always remain positive. That's
And
the
I
whole.
also have to say one more thing. If you don't, I feel like something that is not nice, I
Mhm.
don't think you should tell that to people. I mean, if it helps them
Yeah.
improve, it's fine. If
Yes.
you're
That's a.
simply
Yes.
telling them that, oh, this is
Yes.
bad, you're this, you're
Yeah.
that, that is not good.
Uh-huh. Yes, because I will say the positive criticism is different to improvement. For the improvement, it's different. But generally, some people they are like not like that, you know?
I
Yeah,
really like this.
they will not do it for improving someone. They're particularly to make you feel bad or miserable. But I will say definitely that's what you are saying is true. We should not
And
let
it's
all.
not actually what I have said. This is what Rama has said. This is in our
Yeah.
culture. Why
Ah.
do you have to worry about it? He says if it is not good, if it is not
Mm.
something that if it is something that will hurt someone else, don't say it at all. It's
Yeah.
okay if you don't say it. If it is going to
Yes.
help that person improve, then say it. It's
Yes, true.
okay.
Very true. Very, very nice way of you telling this. Okay, I'm coming near to the our interview, but I will not skip this question about your cooking thing. I really
Ah,
want to know how are you do you are you making some particular kind of a dish or it's just for fun or just let us
it's
know a little about your cooking.
I really like cooking, so I just cook whatever comes in my mind and whatever sabji is there at home. So and I really like experimenting with salads. I mix
Oh.
vegetables, fruits, and everything, and that experimentation is
Yeah.
distributed to my family. Poor thing, they all have to eat. But yeah, I really like making salads, pizzas, and even traditional Indian food. Uh, yeah, I'm a big foodie.
Wow.
So anything that you give, I really like tasting. Even in China, I went and tasted everything vegetarian possibly.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. No, we are waiting for the more videos of the now food, please post more so that we get inspired and make something, you know. That's so wonderful. Okay, coming to our last question, Shohini,
Yeah.
what the advice, what tips you like to give to the all the Desi girls, not just Desi, everyone who want to follow their passion, who want to do something, what advice you like to give to them?
Uh, I truly believe that I'm not in a position to give an advice because I'm only still figuring out and everything. All I would say is that if you like something, just do it. And no matter what anyone says, just don't care about it. Like I said,
Hmm.
if it makes you happy, then that's all you need. No, what else?
Yeah.
Why do you care what who is saying anything? Just forget about it and just do what you like and just stay positive. That's all.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sohini, for coming and talking with us and letting our viewers know
Thank you so much
about
for
Kathak.
inviting
Yeah.
me to this wonderful platform. Looking forward to
Uh,
a complete article that you're going to put out.
yes, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.
Namaste.
Bye bye.
Bye
Night.
bye.
See you.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye. Bye.